really fun conversations talking about different teams. Mid rush to start things off.
Easier
Cryo.
said than done.
Cryo Vans.
It's so fast right now, and that's Cryo with the first kill onto Van. So that mirror match continues on, and it's still going to be Cryo taking the upper hand at the beginning of this round, but it's so fast for this mid to A split. Still some trade-offs happening, though, with the advantage coming back for the Knights.
Zip took
With the
position
0
now
point down towards that mid side, didn't allow that smoke to happen, so that's best match.
allowing
It's stalled out, but here's the action spotted, not even needed though. And it's still going to swing out and get the headshot to death, and that's a great way to get the revenge by winning the piss around. We got some headhunter shots by the man himself, Cryo, who's been amazing on this map as well, on this agent. Xset then on his own, coming out through the Viper Cloud, and he's going to get popped off as he walks through it, and Xset.
There's not going to be many avenues for him to be able to dash away.
Coming
So it's pretty much a one and done of this part.
And a nice flash from KO on top of that, so that's actually going to catch one off guard in the back. Aaron just hiding as much as he can.
So at least
Zip is able to get that first kill. Here's that push inside. The patience from Aaron to get the outcome kill.
But at least
Meanwhile,
those guys
we
coming
did
out,
have
I mean,
some
it's
action
just two
towards
guys
the
being
other
like
side
the
of the site.
exclamation
Van is
point
holding
of
with that headhunter on that B
then
site.
your solid comes
now
out
beat
and
it
then
at
Cryo
the
just gets picked
not
off.
too bad on
you love to see a
the
cheeky
lighter
play.
investment, at least
yeah.
for the Knights to start off the round.
Nice.
And look at that.
Here.
Xset was waiting for it.
Much like just KO Knife, they waited for the entirety of that wombo combo coming in from Knight. So both teams with their own set plays in mind. Xset able to come out on top here with it being their second round. Not before doing round win. And this is going to be a plan onto A. Exit's now coming in for Knights, so we see both teams thinking about a few of these pocket plays already within the first few rounds. Xset knowing drilled on what Knights might bring to the table, and Knights looking to use this Neon very aggressive.
The Knights into this
When
round.
I'm looking at this composition,
There you go. That's another weapon of ball, but at least the rifles that came out, that Vandal
and
and that Phantom that was invested. You're not playing a
Yeah, do
defensive
that
setup
econ.
where you're doing a
Yeah,
lot of
see how
trap
they play
plays. You
this.
can find information.
He's
though,
like, oh,
with
wait a minute.
Great marks for
Peripheral
Van.
vision.
You can do fault line kills, but it's really on
Nicely
trying to
done.
get
So,
information
if
as
they go
well
halls,
with Frosty's
exactly what that
utility
is.
to enable
But
Zip
now
in this double
Knights
peak
kind of have to
swing
read the
battle
round to
that happened
see
for Knights
what
instead
kind of
of doing
defense Xset is
utility
going to
damage.
set up. After playing reactive Neon is, I think, a lot more difficult than playing kind of aggressive Neon, right? Controlling the pace, making sure we saw in Haven how excited Sean and DDK were getting of where's where a Neon was, and then it was in garage, and then it was back at A, and how quick they can be. Neon isn't setting the pace. You're right.
We're just talking about this.
Someone's not swinging, it does not work.
Here's
Here's the weight by Xset as well. Yeah, this is going to come in hot and fast.
Maybe he's going to have that
There.
responsibility to alert the end, but let's
Get
hold
one
that thought and talk about it later
right
because we
around.
have the execution inside this A site, and it's traded off for the Knights with the advantage. Aljo also to spot Cryo cells and take him out, forcing him away with this operator back towards the A hull, and he's able to get a second ping out of the rifle. The most value that Games is getting out of one Aljo that pushes back the defenders and allowing the Knights to have such a good position on the post plant.
A quick loft in from Zakin. Def on one. Could it be more?
Nope.
Just doing what he
Nope.
can
At
to
least
make
we
sure
have
parts of the
back
map
lines
clear, but
pushing
also
forward
bringing
and
info to the
easily
team.
traded off.
Xset does not have the spike right now.
Still has a
Kind of in a
dash to work
peculiar
with.
position.
Back
Def's
it away.
already
It
working
turns
through
out
the
actually
rope
quite
area.
well
Looks
for
like
the
they
Knights
know
out there.
BCJ is going to head
Quote-unquote
back
bonus
here. So
with the
creating a
rifles that
lot
they had
of
from that
forward, or
second
getting
round,
a lot
still
of forward
maintaining
space.
in this second and this third
Xset,
round here.
they're
Would
going
be
to wait
important
for
if they could get
something
this
to
kill into
pop
cryo
off
cells.
before they make
Might
a
be an
move
off
from here on
timing
out,
here.
and that might be somebody rotating right into.
Got it.
Def
There's
in
that
road.
first kill. And even if this
Gangsta's
the,
drone
0 point
set
doesn't
is
hit
getting so
anybody
much
there,
information.
it's still
There's no
good enough
second
actually
guessing.
to be able
And that's
to
what we're getting out of the Knights
get
right now.
some information
So
right as the
Xset
knife hits
do
and
a
breaks
bit
some
of
information.
triaging on
after the
split. They
shots.
were able to figure this out
Now
after
Cryo
a few
gets a nice
rounds.
first frag.
And we'll see if that
See what
comes to
happens
be.
next.
The operator still in the hands of Cryo here.
Def
Def
finally goes down to mid. It's almost a
Game
rinse and
seems to be
repeat
open
kind of
now for
default
Knights
we see
again.
from Xset of what they
Especially
ran
with
versus
ultimate
often.
too, but Aaron
Yeah, forward
lines
towards
them all
A,
up,
that
and
work the ramp as close
that's
as they
another
can
KO
to the
that moves
trademark,
into a round this
put in
time by
heaven
Zip
by
that gets
Knights, the defending
immediately
team this time,
canceled
and
as they
Def
walk
would be mid.
into the round. That's a
Now they
huge
can
recon
rotate
dart.
out of
They actually
this.
spot
Oh,
one
the
player
sound,
towards
those
main,
if
one
knows,
towards
the
ladder.
elephant feet
And
coming
no
through.
plants coming in yet, so with no time left, they have to go for it, so good off position here from Ziff. Gets that kill. 2 more lives now to go for Mimi has been talking about being that lurk on breeze
Simba
sometimes
is
where you
dead
don't
if the
really
wind
need
blows. Take a fight, but still
pretty
wait on a
much.
position.
And they're
So you're
up
trying
against
to
2 riflers,
make sure
or
you're
should I
playing the
say
situation right, but
scopers,
not
one with an operator, one with a
outside
marshal,
of that
and
flank
Def
corner.
does have
There's
that
another
rifle
way
to play the
Xset
close
continues
range
to
and narrow
vary
that
what
gap once
they
you get
set
the
up on this
information here.
default, right?
And now Crowd
Spikes
draws
down
into a
and
great
back.
spot.
You
If
got people
actually
on
the
the
Knights,
flanks,
as you see, they're
and you
trying to
pan
lead
out
in towards
into the
this archway,
situation that they want.
he has
Usually this works
perfect
towards
vision
A
to be able
ramp,
to
so
take
to
it
have
down.
3
And
mid,
you can
just
play the
1-3-1, is a bit of a different look to start
Trying to
it
figure
out.
out what's going to happen. You could even see that PCJ is going all the way
communication
back
for
just in
As
case.
soon as you saw Nebula
Now,
or
as
Erd
that
and Nebula
lifeline is
operating
going
down
down,
male,
male,
it's probably called out by Gangsta, so you had the immediate
I was wondering if they would
Zip.
give it to
So they
Ban
had
to
the
get
perfect position
Bladestorm
on
after
this
this,
heaven
but
side.
ooh,
As
Ban
Ban
risky
gets
for
an
even
opening
the
kill onto Depth, so that's
Viper's
teammate
pit,
battle
too.
once again.
They need
in
to be able
favor
to see
of
all
Knights.
angles. This
You
is
have
so
now the
tense and
Tusk coming
silly.
out. Look at that utility being
And it's
used.
traded off, and
The
the other
really
reason
bolts
why
does
you don't
not
want to
hit
use the
anybody
Viper's
for the
pit is
combination
Scuba
with
is
the
at 2
2
HP.
but at
But he
least
does
he's
have a
got
stack
great
bite set.
On top of that,
There's
there's
that
that
dash in, you're gonna swing out from that
That's
smoke,
so much
trying to
information.
isolate
They
that
knew.
battle,
At least
but
starting off the street
there was
mark.
definitely
That
some
was
calls
set up
where
by
teammates,
Ben.
he's one
Great
shot,
point. The
to
potential
Cryo,
follow-up
comes out
damage
with the
at the 0
pistol,
point.
and
Everything coming in.
Woo!
Oh, Cryo finds one again. Cryo and Van
keep
both with
tearing
this
each
weapon
other
are
apart in these
absolutely
rounds.
absurd.
Spicy
You cannot
to
give
start
them even
towards
a
elbow.
slight peek, as we see right there. Knight setting up
Double
nicely here.
formation here
Scuba
for
for
Scuba
one
to
in the
hold
smoke,
here.
but he gets traded.
Because of that wall.
Ooh.
Move up
And Frosty just knocked
Talking about
second
the
as
wall
he's
from
trying to go
Viper
with that
that
the satchel charge
heavy
into
pressure
sight.
right now from
And then
Knight
finally also drops
into
the
the
spike
area
here,
that
so
continues on.
Xset.
The Olive
They didn't
Double
expect
ban.
somebody to play inside that smoke aggressively
That's
in
Ben
the front.
looking in the front.
And that's how they
PCJ
get
is gonna
around
have
for the
lob
Knights and
shotgun,
Rip.
maybe even a second
It
one.
seems to be that
Got
play
a little bit
for
of
the Knights
information
where
a dart
Basically
that went off
figured out
from a
who's
camera
going
from
to be
depth.
where, and you
So
see Xset take a sight.
lots of suppression
and
from
put
the
up a
utility
really
from
decent
Xset.
post plant.
He sets the Knights towards
Right
the
now,
inside.
they're on
The
the save
rotation's already
round.
coming in from
It
Xset
does
towards
look
the
like
back
Van
spawn,
wants a
too,
bit of
on
that
the
forward
side.
area B main, at least to get a look into it. Push down a bit towards A
Looks like
is
they're gonna
Scuba,
wanna
so
take
Knights kind of feeling out the
Probably
map a little
refuel
bit,
and
make
just
sure
get
that
the
fake
alt orbs
really
on the focus.
stick in this situation.
This wall's a bit different.
They're trying to
here for
work
them
off
as they
this.
make their
Turtles
way
Always in
in.
Heaven is going to make them privy to the knowledge of a few members of Xset here.
They're gonna start heading over
Xset's
towards
just
that
trying
B
to
side.
get
They have
Knights out of
control, or
position.
maybe fake it.
Very
Come down to
patient on
spawn
this
here at
round,
this
and they're
point.
looking
They're
so
so
deep
deep
in
in
mid.
Flash out. I was going to
But
say
then
they were
still
trying to
Def
maybe
is
time
around
out
the
that
angle,
out
so
throw.
he's going to be
Wow.
able to get that
Maybe
frenzy
give
kill
the
and
false
salvage
information. There's
a
nobody
Phantom
forced
on
mid,
top
but
of that.
with
So
that out
that's
zone
going to be some
spotting and
utility
knocking it
available.
down,
The Toxic Screen's
he's
already
still
used on
thinking
the
the
hit
hit's
side,
gonna
but there's
be a
still
cut
one
to
star
back into the
available
site, and
for
that's
the
the
attack.
where
That fault line's
going
going to
on
hold
at
them
least
all
for
back.
now.
The boom
That 0
bot's
point's
moving
gonna get
forward.
some huge
You got a small
information.
trade off towards that B main side, but we still
Def
have
plays
pressure
around the corner
inside
and
the
he's gonna line
defensive
up
round.
too.
Gets the hat
Zip.
trick
He
onto
gets
Dan,
popped.
who's able
And
to
now
move
also
inside that
being
site
dropped
just
for
is
a
the
bit.
Viper's pit
And it's
as
Scuba trying to
Xset
see the
takes
round.
over this
10
B
seconds
site.
left on the clock.
Nice going
What
long
a
range. Finally,
patient
the
thrift
last
for them
dagger
to be
connects
able to
on the
grab
Frosty.
Xset doing
There's
so
4
well. The
seconds
no
and
command
there's
goes down
no
too, so
time.
almost
I
wasted
don't
in the
think he has it
situation.
here.
It doesn't look like
And
Knights
it's
has a
gonna be the
chance to
round
even
coming
res
in
that
for
Scuba all
Knights.
alone now.
Or for
In the
Xset, sorry.
1v4. Make that a 1v3.
These Knights lose the
At least
team.
for one, and he might fade out this tap, trying to see where the spray is coming from. To see if there's going to be some Vandals
He
going
had
through,
to
but
somewhat
it's
peak
2
flats and
Phantoms and a
double kills
Spectre.
right away today,
We're going to
man.
fight silently
Treated.
inside this Viper's pit for Xset.
These guys
We're going to hold
have
our ground.
perfect timing
It's
for
going
both
to
of
be very
these
difficult
teams.
for
Speed
Scuba to
of
get
timing. We're trying to
at
get
least a clutch
up
coming
kill
in.
timing on mid-side
Hoping
control.
to capitalize
Upshot
on
miss,
the least
late
mistakes
storm
from
out for
Xset.
Ban.
Yeah.
As we have 4 players moving
And Silly, as
up
this
for
round
the Knights,
finalizes
up
out, looks
towards
like
the
in
mid,
favor of
where only
Xset.
one player is playing inside B.
One of
That's
the big things to point
that's
out is the
Def right here.
spacing
They're
that
trying to
Xset
get
did
control
have
towards the
on the
backside
entry
of
into the
A
site. The
halls,
fault
and
line
that's
that
long
came
range that
through
connects onto
from the
VCT
side of
that
Gangsta
allows for
hit
them
a
to
good
move inside
majority
this
of the
B site
members.
where Zip is going
But
to be
the
the one that's going to try to
Spectre
cut
that
rotation.
Aaron
Now
brought
with
into
the wall
this
coming up on
round
the defender's
on
side,
what
they're
was
trying to
their
play that for the
Thrifty,
retake.
he was in the back line. Sitting back
with
from
the
utility,
trying to get
huge
himself
frag on the
position.
Gangsta.
Two
after they
already
got
there
a
for
frenzy
Xset,
kill
but
opener.
Knights
Two
have
Phantoms
moved
in
into
their
B.
hands.
Cryo
You kinda see
starts
the
off with the
situation here
first
as it
one on
plays out
Scuba.
again on your screen. And
Dancing
see,
around the
so
ladder
far
with
back, he swings it and he's able to help the team. Right,
Classic character.
playing their strengths really well.
Only one
And
more
the
to go.
spacing on that one helped
Zip
them
at least is going to be able to
capitalize
pick up a rifle.
You know where that's coming from,
Even there's a Viper's
Yep.
hit, so
stuff on having a
Frosty
clutch
got
up
denied
against
quite
3
early on
players
that
with
one.
the spike
This round,
also
another
being
gun
down
round at ladder. And
for
look at
the
that.
Knights, and we have an
Not
not a
operator
single
for
utility
Van,
wasted.
so
An
Respect
op bet
given
given
to
to
the
the
Knights
round.
as
They
we
haven't
pull
pulled out the
out
hat.
in the next
And we
one.
know exactly where
We're
Zip
still
is
looking
at.
for the mixture here.
And I like this from Gangster.
With,
Good
and that's
position.
pretty much it.
Getting
You
rid
have
of
pretty much
Zekin.
to be-
There's
to
been
do
quite a
triangle.
few times where
Yeah.
Xset has been
If you're
working
trying to
towards
walk
the
into
mid-sun
this
and
trap
using
for
satchel
Zip.
torches.
Yep.
to
Bands that
break
retake for
that
Xset
utility from Chambers. So
reminded me
it's
of
nice once
SWAT.
again to
They just like
practice.
slicing the pie on the
Great
way in,
job
calling the
playing
shots.
with
Everybody
conditioning
makes the
there.
right moves.
Checking your
A
angles.
sights to hit.
Oh, what a
Seekers
good
are out.
job.
All the members are going in now
They
for
were able to
Xset with
retake
just
the
second
site
down.
and
And,
see
you
what
know,
they
his
can
Knights
take.
got hit.
The forward
It
position
almost
from
looked like
BCJ
they
is
didn't know
scaled right
Xset was
in
that close,
Screens
and that
area.
becomes a really scary retake.
Flash to work with. So, you kind of wanted
Okay,
to. You
Gangsta.
were expecting potentially sort of push there, and Gangsta once again reads it super well into this round. So it's gonna be a 5-on-3 retake. Cosmic Divide coming out, Van getting the shot before the wall even comes out. There's that Rolling Thunder, really bolts on the ground. There's just so much suppressing the defenders if there were players inside that map, but they're on the other side of the wall. And as we're going for the full defuse, it's what's going to happen. Gangsta go with the surprise kill right after.
Just honestly, a way to describe that is a round of reads from Knights. Like read here, Gangsta as well through the smoke, like you said, just kind of having a sixth sense that somebody would push at that time due to how fast they scaled A. Okay, brings it into their favor. Ban with the operator here. We got Def with a Guardian. We'll see if he can get some headshots.
Change of pace too. We switched over for information with the KO on the B side and also leveraging Ziff to push out on that, while you have Ben, again, being proactive on this time the other side of the map with the operator. And because they haven't had too much pressure at the beginning of the rounds, they could just take full reign of controlling the sides for the Knights, just as the analysts as we're seeing.
Much more of a mid-focused Xset we're seeing here than the last few games on Split, especially what we saw versus Optic. It looks like they want to be able to just avoid where this Neon might be able to pick somebody off on the flank, staying a little more protected with each other. We do see now Aaron has backed off. A push forward from Frosty after the fault line. The utility communication almost there.
Such a good position right there onto how Gangsta's playing from the A ramp. It works out for a bit for a kill, but it gets traded off by paint shells to also take down Frosty.
Yeah.
So that forces the rotation over. You're breaking one of the crate marks up towards that B heaven side, and Gangsta has to delay. So the aftershot to come out, then opting from the bottom at the elbow side is able to drop one down from Xset. So that's a 4-on-3. We have to cut some noise. There's 18 seconds left. We now have to commit into this site. But look at that. Another trademark. Van sticks out. A beautiful flash from Gangsta. And you're just nullifying Xset one by one. And that's what happens when you're trying to go in one by one. You just get punished. So 4 seconds left on the clock. They knew where Zeki was at before. They're hoping to close the gap and kill him before their time runs out into the next round. But it seems like Zeki will be able to save and the Knights take the lead.